The most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. Most are born into a system that is broken. We have a system of schooling which starts with grades, always preparing us for something that's going to happen, preparing us for the future. You go into nursery school in preparation for kindergarten. You go to kindergarten in preparation for first grade. And you go up the grades until you get to high school. If you get fascinated enough with this system, you go to high school. And when you get to high school, if you're smart, then you go to university. And then you can stay a student for the rest of your life and become a professor and just go round and round in the system, collecting more debt as you go along. After university, of course, you can graduate. And you graduate into the big world. You make a stand for yourself. Now you've been trained for this, and now you've arrived. But when you go out into that world for the first time, to that first meeting, the same thing is lined up for you again. You have to hit the quota, you have to hit the targets. If you do make the quota, hit the targets, you get a higher quota, higher targets. Come along about 45 years, maybe you're a vice president, and suddenly it dawns on you that you have arrived. However, there is a sudden sense of having been cheated, because life feels the same as it's always felt. And you're conditioned to be in a desperate need of wanting more from the future. So the final goal this kind of living allows you is the gift of retirement, where you will become a senior citizen and you'll have the wealth and the leisure to do what you've always wanted to do. However, now you have impotence, a rotten prostrate, false teeth and zero energy. So the whole thing from beginning to end is a lie. It's a hoax. You're involved by and large in a very strange business system, which forces you constantly to want more from your future and divides your day into work and play. Work is something that everybody has to do and you have to get paid for it, and that's just the way it goes. Rarely people think about designing this on their own terms. Maybe their parents have chosen it for them, maybe their background has chosen it for them, maybe because of where they grew up or because of who they spent time with. The object of working is to make money. The object of making money is to go home and enjoy the money that you made. And in this system, the focus is the more you earn, the more pleasure you can buy. The more you earn, the more happiness you can buy. The more you earn, the more significance you can buy. And in this system, we become fascinated with wealthy people. We become fascinated with famous people who, like you, eat a TV dinner, spend the evening looking at an electronic reproduction of life, which is divided by a glass screen. Obsessions to buy an oversized house they don't need. Obsessions to buying a car which is too fast for the road. Living off the gratification from social media so everyone else can see how happy they truly are. And when you think about it, it's a strange concept, this thing called life. The whole process of grades was leading to something in the future. Something that you thought would be wonderful that was lying at the end of the line. However, it never quite turned up. Because from the beginning, we conditioned our children to a defective sense of identity. We conditioned the child in a way that sets the child a life problem, which is insolvable, and therefore they live in a constant frustration. As a result of this problem being insolvable, they are focused on the future all the time and want more and more from that. Today, most are educated to live in the future. That for most makes their life full of anxiety all the time. Most are never truly ever educated to live in the present, in today. Now, I'm not saying we must all just uptake in the philosophy of carpe diem, let us drink today for tomorrow we die, and not make plans. However, what I am saying is that making plans for the future is of only use to people who are truly capable of living completely in the present. Do not abort your mission to fall in line with everyone else, just because most live in the system, my friend. No matter what happens, never give up on your dreams, and I'll see you soon.